Hi guys, what's up and welcome to this week's video. So this week I will be reviewing the Remarkable 2 tablet. Now this is a tablet that is designed to replace all your notebooks. So you can write on this tablet, you can read PDFs, you can read ebooks. So it is supposed to give a paper-like feeling when you write on the tablet. It has a very simplistic design and it has features which are designed to enhance your notebook writing experience. Ultimately have all your notebooks in one place. So it is aimed at creatives and people who love to write. They want that organic feeling of writing. So I think I'm the exact target audience for this kind of product. And so I've been using it for a couple of months, exploring all its features, trying to incorporate it into my lifestyle. So let's get into the video. So firstly, when you get the product, it comes in really nice premium packaging. When you unbox it, you have, of course, the Remarkable 2 tablet. You have the stylus with it, which we will get onto a bit later on. Then you also have replacement tips for the stylus. What I think is also really nice is that you also get a plastic sleeve in which you can put the tablet, and you also have a little slot for the pen. So all these things look great. Now let's get on to the actual tablet. So this is the thinnest tablet in the world. It is 4.7 millimeters thin. The body is made up of aluminium and frosted glass, and it weighs just under a pound, so it is very lightweight. It feels very nice to hold, and it feels like a great premium device. It has a very minimalistic design, so there is just one button at the top to power the device on, and then you just have one port, which is the charging port, so there aren't any extra buttons. The display itself is 10.3 inches, and internally you have 8 GB of storage. I've been using it for 3 months and I've used about 0.41, so I think maybe long term it would last. Now onto the actual feeling of writing with the pen. So the pen itself is quite thick and big. I wouldn't have expected it to be this much, but you know what, it feels very comfortable and nice to hold. The experience is nice. For me personally, it does not feel like writing on paper. There is friction, like you can't mimic that feeling of, you know, when you press down on paper. But with that being said, it still feels good. I wouldn't complain that, oh, this doesn't feel nice. It definitely feels 100 times better than when you're writing on an iPad, or for example even on my Samsung phone. So when you write with this, it's too smooth. I don't find it that comfortable, whereas with the Remarkable 2, 100% I can write all day and it feels good. Also what's cool is it has palm rejection technology, which means you can comfortably place your palm. Your palm won't interfere with the writing on the tablet. So the whole writing experience is quite accurate and seamless. The display of the tablet reminds me a little bit like a Kindle, but it is even more dumbed down than that because there is absolutely no strain on the eyes, no lights coming at you. There is no backlight, so you can definitely spend a long time writing on it and it doesn't feel like I'm using an electronic device. However, one drawback of this, because of the lack of backlight, is that you have to have an external source of light if you are working in the dark. Now let's talk about the actual interface. There are very few features, but all of them are very useful. I use each one of the features. After I unboxed the tablet, I think within 30 minutes I was completely confident with the tablet. I knew what everything did and I was using everything effectively. So there weren't lots of features just to be gimmicky. So the files are organized very simply. You have folders, notebooks, and quick sheets, so you can make a folder, and in that you can make different notebooks. You also have templates, so if you want to start a new page, you can start a blank page, or you can use a bunch of templates, which are really handy. So you have things like video storyboards, you have to-do lists. However, I don't really use them that much. As for the writing tools, you have different kinds of pens to choose from. Then of course you can choose the thickness of the stroke, and you just have a bunch of very minimal colors, black, gray, and white. The eraser function is also really cool, so you can erase a selection. You can copy and paste little sections onto different notebooks and different pages. The undo and redo feature is of course really cool, something that naturally if you're writing in a notebook you wouldn't be able to do. So it's a bit like a notebook but on steroids. Then another really cool thing is the convert to text feature. So say you're done writing your thoughts, you can quickly convert to text and send it to yourself via email. Now this I'm a bit hesitant to use because when I did use it once, it messed up some of the words. My handwriting isn't the clearest. However, I did try it again and I wrote slower and I made sure that my writing was neater, and then it actually worked quite well. But I think usually when I'm writing my thoughts down, I'm not that neat. So the tablet has a Wi-Fi connection, of course, so it uploads everything to the cloud, and then you also have the Remarkable app, which you can access on your laptop and phone, so you can password protect your tablet. You can also choose different languages, and if you are not right-handed but you are left-handed, you are in the minority. it still caters to that. Now, practically speaking, I've been using this for a few months now, and you know what? I absolutely love it. I use it every day, multiple times a day. I can't remember the last time I took out my notebook and pen and started writing with that. Also, whoever I've shown this to, so for example, my sister, she absolutely loves it. She wants one. So everybody I've shown this to, they really do like it. And if you look at it on paper, the specs and everything, it's very limited. However, when you actually use this device, the feeling you get is something that you can't communicate via specs and things like that. It has its own feeling. It doesn't feel like using a Samsung tablet, even a phone. But now let's go on to some areas for improvement. So firstly, the pen tips. I wore out my first pen tip within about 2 to 3 months. That's not too bad, but I just expected the pen tips to last longer. Also, do not give this device to kids. They will F it up. They will take the pen tips and smash it, and your pen tip will be gone within like a minute. I wish that you could password protect certain files, because a lot of people, when they're writing, they're journaling. So I definitely want to be able to password protect sensitive information like journals and things like that. Also, it would be nice to have autocorrect or the synonyms feature, because then you can just be done with it in the tablet. You don't have to then send it to yourself and try to make it better. And finally, I wish it had the dictation feature. So I really wish that this had a microphone and you could just speak and it would write things for you. And finally, something which the Samsung Notes app actually has is the ability to attach voice recordings to notes. All these features, I think, would just help everything be in one place. Overall, I think this is a great device. This is definitely something that there was a gap in the market for, being able to replace all your notebooks with just one device and being able to have a great feeling whilst writing it down, and having all these little features like undo, redo, different types of pens to really enhance your writing experience without going overboard. It is definitely pricey. It's £400. You can get a tablet with way more features, but what this device offers is something unique. I think you should buy this tablet if you are the creative type, you like writing, brainstorming, but you want the device to also provide some really nice features which will enhance your notebook experience. You don't have to carry around a bunch of different notebooks, like one is my diary, one is for YouTube video planning. So that's pretty much it for this week's video. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe to my channel for weekly content. Let me know if there's anything that you want me to review, and I will see you in my next video. So until then, take care.